Hello everybody, it's Therese Mc Auliffe here from Lighting the Way, and I'm sitting here with some cards to ask the angels for guidance for us for the first week of March. So it's the evening of the 27th of February already, and I've been here for the last half hour or so, just preparing myself really and doing a little short meditation and asking the angels what they want me to bring through me. So the first feeling that I've got is that we're sort of evaluating ourselves at the moment, kind of from now, and I've just asked until the 7th of March, so I'm just going to work with the cards week by week. I just feel within myself that things are shifting and changing at a faster rate than they used to have been. So once a month feels that it's outdated. And the big thing that I felt this evening was to play our own music. I did take one card, I don't think I kept it out, but it basically was about music, and what I got from that was to play the music that we came down here to play, and not to be dancing to somebody else's fiddle or somebody else's tune. That it's time for us to take stock really and check in with the soul, and there's never been an easier time for us to actually work with the energy of our own heart and our own soul. The vibration is light, the vibration is high, it's easier to access. There's density all around us, but the more we work with the energy of the heart and opening up of the heart and connecting with our soul, the lighter the vibration that we emanate, that we live our life with, and that surrounds us, because you attract what you are, whether you're aware of it or not. Those subconscious programs are running there, and repetition is a very good way to reprogram yourself really and recalibrate to the higher vibration. So without further ado, I just really feel it's time for us to take some time out each day, even if it's only 5 or 10 minutes, that you just offer to yourself, and this is me included, and just say, what does my soul want me to know today? Is a really easy way to get information, and it might come as a feeling, as a knowing. You might hear a song on the radio, somebody might phone you, you might see an advert, whatever it is. It comes in so many different ways. It might come in dream state. But the other thing is, you may feel unhappy. You may be doing a job that you've been doing for a long time, and there may just be something missing. There just may be that little thing that you could say, God, I'm really happy. I really love my job. I'm very passionate about what I do. Or you might just blatantly know that you love it, or blatantly know that it really doesn't align with your values anymore, or it doesn't bring you fulfillment. So this is really what I'm getting at for the first week of March, that it just feels that there's things shifting gear, shifting into alignment. We need to work with it, and not let it bypass and bring us more struggle before the opportunity comes and gives us another slap, So this is my real gut feeling as I spoke with the angels here before I draw a few cards for the week ahead, is that it's time for us to take stock, reevaluate, ask ourselves, are we happy? Is there something missing? Is there something that we'd like to release? Is there something we'd like to change or bring into our lives, or focus on, to send healing to, and to correct for us, for the journey of our soul. So I'm just going to take 2 cards from this deck, I'm told. So I'm going to take 2 right now, just for the first week of March, please. I know we have 1 day left in February, so we'll include that. So from now until the 7th of March, please. 2 cards, 1 for sure. 2. Okay, so put that deck aside. So I've got truth and integrity and a soulmate. So these are the 2 cards that are popping up. So the truth and integrity, it's truth and integrity even card, is very much about being honest and being truthful with ourselves, taking off all those layers and layers and layers and layers, and you know, almost feeling like exposed, like exposing the truth of who you are, allowing yourself to be free, allowing yourself to be totally in your own integrity and in your truth. And again, you know, the feelings that I was getting about, you know, are you playing your own music, dancing to your own tune, or is it to the beat of somebody else's drum? You know, so it's time for you to be truthful with yourself, and to be truthful obviously in your whole life and with others. And you know, there sometimes is a sensitivity about how you express your truth, but when you do it with integrity, everybody will understand your truth and accept your truth. So it really is a time for communication. I'm picking up from this card is a grounded sense. So it's important, you know, to, if you can, get out there with the earth, you know, have a walk in the forest, have a walk. It doesn't feel very much like emotions, like a sea walk. It feels more like a need to anchor and to ground and to kind of understand your place at this moment in time on the earth. So a nice country walk, where you're planting some flowers or some herbs, or, you know, whatever, just working with the earth would be really good. And this is the feeling that I'm getting. So the other card that came for the next week is soulmate. So, you know, a soulmate doesn't always come to you with, you know, roses and rose tinted glasses either. It's somebody that's there as part of your soul family, your soul cluster. You know, and a soulmate sometimes can press your buttons just to help you to align to who you really are, and vice versa. So it feels like a soulmate relationship with the self first, and then, you know, to look at your current relationship and just look for all of the soul components, you know, that are being fulfilled in that relationship. And if there are some that aren't, that are out of alignment, look and see how that could be brought into alignment. Or perhaps it's a time in your life where, you know, you're on your own and you would like to meet that soulful person that will help you with your soulmate relationship. Well, this is a very good time to align yourself. And, you know, it's a vibrational universe, so it works on resonance. So you connect with the resonance that you're actually emanating. So time for you to really do the self-love, do that, you know, reflection time, and see that you are aligned and that you are dancing your own tune, and allow that soulful soulmate relationship to be, you know. So whether to come into your life, or whether to, you know, expand and become even more soulful and even more loving, and just allow yourself to have that connection, to have that, and with yourself first. Now I feel very drawn to seeing what we need to surrender. So I'm going to take a card from the Power to Surrender deck, because there's so much power behind releasing and surrendering. Like, it's even deeper than release, just completely surrendering it. Hand it over, let it go. Okay, one card please for the first week of March, right up to the 7th of March. What are we surrendering? So these are generic. So if you want a full angel card reading, I do it for, it's a full hour. So I connect with you either here in this space in person, or I do Zoom. So I do a Zoom link and I connect with you on Zoom. But I always link, you know, heart to heart, drop into my heart obviously first, and really connect so that healing flows through as the angel card reading is done. And that for me is the way that I feel authentic about doing the reading. So surrender stress is what we're being asked to surrender. It's very much around the sacral chakra area. So take a few deep breaths and exhale all the tension you've built up in your body. Let the stress go as you come back to your center. Okay, so it's very much about centering, and I really do feel that there's like an anchoring to the earth, you know, a centering of the self. So the base chakra, the sacral chakra, all the lower chakras really, okay, to just start allowing ourselves to work with the earth, with ourselves, like the creativity in the sacral chakra as well. So how are you expressing yourself creatively? How could you expand on that expression of yourself creatively? That's all in there. And this is about really your soul's path. It's about actually filling in the gaps. There might be a piece of the jigsaw missing, something that you have forgotten. And I mean forgotten in this lifetime on this earth, something that is just missing at the moment. And some reflection, some deep reflection, some walking in nature, some connecting with nature will help you to access it. Maybe journaling, you know, what works for you? You've got to ask yourself as you listen to this, what actually works for me? Some people have an aversion to journaling, so it might take them, you know, a few weeks to get into it. I'm asking you to do stuff this week coming up until the 7th of March. So I'm going to take an Archangel card and see what Archangel, obviously we have lots of Archangels with us and we can call on them at any time, but who is the predominant Archangel that's working with us for the next week ahead? It'll help us to, you know, follow our soul's path and reevaluate where we're going and make full use of the next full moon. I think it's the 7th of March, maybe it's the 8th. But, you know, use the brilliance and the light of that to just capitalize upon it and to make sure that you soak up that illumination and, you know, work with whatever it is now that you're working with in the next week to make sure it comes to fruition. Okay, so this card is really strong. Okay, so it says victory. Okay, so it's Sandalphon, Archangel Sandalphon. Your prayers have been heard and answered. Have faith. Okay, so Sandalphon again works with grounding and anchoring the energies. I do some work with Angel Metatron as well. I'm a Metatronic practitioner as well as an IET practitioner and teacher and trainer. And Sandalphon always works with Metatron to help to bring things to earth. So, and he's saying it's victorious for us. So let's work with Sandalphon and let's really work with this magnificent angel that will help you to recalibrate and to utilize these energies on your human earthly life that we're here enjoying. I want another card and I'm asking the angels for a card. Okay, I'm going to take one from Michael and then I'm going to take a card for the children for the next week and then we'll finish with an overall card. I felt very drawn to actually putting this on before I came out for the reading. And oops, that would be one of Angel Metatron's colors as well. Obviously it's base chakra stuff as well, anything with any hues of red. Okay, Michael, one card up until the 7th of March, please. Okay, here we go. Okay, lots of decks of cards out now. So Michael says, have confidence. Archangel Michael, please lend me your courage and fortitude. Help me realize that I am one with all that is divine wisdom, strength, love, creativity, abundance, and health. Allow me to feel confident and peaceful about myself in all ways. Now, isn't that just gorgeous? So, you know, allow yourself to have that confidence. Call on Michael and call on Sandalphon because it really is a lovely month to be able to bring things together, a lovely week ahead. So for the rest of March, I actually feel that March is a powerful month, a really powerful month. And incrementally, week by week, we'll have a look and see what the angels are saying to us, you know, how to actually utilize the energies that are here for us. It's going to take one card for the children. I'll just take it from this deck. So one for the children, please. I love, 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 love to see children in their joyful state. You know, it's all our natural state, and a lot of children are very often in a joyful state. And for us to be able to help them to utilize and talk to the angels and work with the higher vibrational angelic energies that are so abundantly available to us now on the earth. The angels are just waiting for us to ask, waiting for us to ask. I just absolutely am passionate about working with angels and bringing their loving energies through me to help others and to initiate others so that they can also work with the angels themselves. Now, I just need to be still for a moment and just feel the energy of these cards. One for the children. Here we go. Now, let me see what this says. Here's the card. I don't feel ashamed anymore when I wet the bed. Loads and loads of people my age wet the bed. My aunt says I will grow out of it and that my family still love me. So it really is about clearing shame, and, you know, to allow the children to know that, you know, if they do have accidents or mishaps, or they do something that isn't in alignment with their true self, that there's no shame in it, because shame is a very heavy emotion, and it's something that can really be programmed into us, and that we can run it at subconscious level for the rest of our lives. So it's really to work with the children to help them not to feel ashamed of themselves when they do something that they don't have any control over and such. Okay, so that's for the children. Yeah, I feel Michael is still very much around me, so I'm just bear with me for a moment until I see what the message is. Okay, so Michael says that he has asked you to be courageous, and that he really means that. And he also asks you to call on him to help to cut all unhealthy cords. He's correcting me. He said all cords, because all the healthy cords remain and the unhealthy cords get cut away. So when we are making changes, or we're trying to find maybe that piece of the jigsaw, and we feel a bit stuck and we don't really know how we're going to do it, ask Michael to cut the cords, because everything that's keeping us, you know, like an elastic band, making a step forward and being pulled back, sometimes it's an unhealthy cord, an unhealthy attachment. It could be to people, places, settings, things, or indeed our own thoughts. So just ask Michael to help you to be courageous and to cut the cords with you, and he will be there in an instant. Now I'm going to take one card from a deck, Messages of Light, and they're decks that I have had around for a long time, and there's a full message in each card. And let's see what the generic message is here now for the next week ahead. Okay, so it's actually this card here. Okay, so here we go, nice and easy. The only goal. Okay, so it says, I will go where I can truly be, where I will fully shine. In all decisions, in all life choices, I act and think according to the ultimate goal of my fulfillment. I let no one come between me and my goal, nor will any obstacle stop me. I am not afraid of being judged, for only I know what is good and true for me. There it is, dancing to your own tune. I transcend duality and I live fully. So be it. And there's the nature as well in this beautiful card. Okay. So if you would like a full reading for yourself, it's under book a session there on my website, www.lightingtheway.ie. And thank you for listening. And if you want to subscribe to my channel, if you already haven't, that would be great. And you might even like to share this reading with your friends. So God bless you. And until I see you again, take care.